What's up, guys? It's Hyro or Zay back with another video. This video is gonna be like basically a story time on the time I got caught smoking weed by my uncle. Yeah, I have a lot of these weed stories from middle school that are just so funny for me to tell. So I was just like, let me just tell another one. It's funny. So basically, this story time also took place when I was in 8th grade. So 8th grade was like my pothead year, that. So in 8th grade, there was one day, me and I was in the garage, because that's where everybody used to smoke. I was in the garage with my uncle's girlfriend, right? And we were just like chilling, and they were smoking and shit. And it was just me and her alone. Like my cousin was in the house at the time, I think. And that shit, it was so funny because I remember I went into the garage with her, and she was smoking a blunt, and I had never smoked a blunt before. I always used to just do the bong, like all the time. It was just a bong. And she was just like here, like, you want to try and hit this? And she was trying to teach me how to hit it. And I was like, okay, like, I'm down. And she was like showing me, like, she put it to her lips, she inhaled it, she held it for a second, swallowed it, and then blew it out. And I was like, all right. She was like, just do that, but she's like, just hold it for a minute because it'll hit you like harder. And I was like, all right. She's like, don't cough though. And I was like, okay. So I took a hit, and then she was like, all right, now hold it. And then she's like, swallow it. And I like,
if you guys are
it was funny. I was like, okay. So I held it, I swallowed it, and I held it for a second, and then I blew it out. And then it was funny, like, we were just doing it back and forth, like, me and her, like, a couple hits here and there. Like, I did maybe like 3 hits at most before I got caught. So this is when it gets interesting.
With YouTube, but I don't really have a
basically,
camera to record from my other channel.
my uncle, which is my cousin's dad, he had randomly came into the garage, and it was when I was taking a hit. And mind you, his girlfriend was the one who was letting me do it. So he looked at me while I was hitting it, and I blew it out. And he was just like, get out. And I was just like, okay, that's it. You know, I was like, you're not gonna like yell at me or anything. He was like, nah, just get out. He was like, you're good. And I was like, okay, because my uncle used to smoke too, but I didn't think he was gonna be cool. I thought he was gonna get mad. I just look at my uncle's girlfriend, and I was like, she was like, just get out. And I was like, okay. And then I came back in there to see what they were doing, and this dude was hitting the blunt that I was hitting with her. I was like, bro, like, what the fuck? I was like, so you're not mad? They're just like, no, let's just not talk about it. And I was like, okay. I was like, you know, like, whatever. I was like, you're not gonna get mad that I smoke, so I'm gonna just keep doing it. So then I remember it was like later that night, my uncle had decided to go into his room, and his girlfriend was still in the garage smoking, because she used to smoke all the time. So I remember my cousin, he was like, all right, I'm gonna go in the garage real quick. And I was like, okay. So I followed him in there, and then my uncle's girlfriend was like, hey, do you want to try and hit this? And he was just like, okay, like, I'm down. And, you know, like, we were just down for everything, and he never hit up that time either. So it was so funny. He just kept going in there and hitting it, and then it was just me and my aunt were just cracking jokes about it, or my uncle's girlfriend, whatever, and we were just cracking jokes about it. And, like, my cousin just kept going in there and, like, hitting it. And I just remember, I'm like, bro, like, I was like, you like hitting that? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, personally, I prefer the bong. But, you know, I was like, I'll still hit it, you know, like, it was fun. So we never really got in trouble. Like, everybody in the house was really chill. I don't even remember if my grandpa ever found out about that, but he used to smoke too, so I'm pretty sure if he did, he wouldn't care. But yeah, that was a pretty weird experience. This story is probably like kind of shorter. One of my stories just what the fuck, that wasn't even English. But yeah, this is probably like one of my shorter stories. It's just like a quick little story. I think it's funny, in my opinion. It was a good experience back then. So if you guys did like this story time, make sure you please comment down below, subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you guys next time on my channel. Peace.